Victoria Monet was like the most underrated writer.
Most underrated.
Why do you think so? I feel like people give her credit, but also, but I want to hear your opinion.
She's been around writing songs for a long time, and she writes from a traditional, real R&B sense, and they cross over to pop, which what people don't know, if you're in the music business, that's actually not an easy thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's different if I come in and I'm writing pop melodies or, hip hop, which is the biggest genre, the biggest stream genre in America right now. But for her to come in and literally, you can tell she's been influenced by real R&B. Yo, man, I think that black girl is really something special. And her album, Jaguar, hands
Incredible,
down,
yeah.
it's one of my favorite albums. I mean, like, I went to San Diego to see Sierra because we was working on an album, and I drove from San Diego to LA and literally played that album from San Diego all the way to LA, just like, it finished and I started it over, and I just was like, why is this not the biggest album in the world? This is incredible. So I just like to give flowers while people are here to take them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she's somebody that deserves flowers right now.
I definitely think so. Like, I remember one of like her breakout records as an artist was like the Monopoly record with Ariana Grande, because I feel like that's when people really started seeing her as an artist, not just as, I'm sure she had like hits like before that, and she had done work on was it Seven Rings? I think it was Seven Rings.
Yeah, she did.
Seven Rings. And I was like, oh yeah, she's fine. And then when I like looked at her catalog of like shit that she wrote, I was like, oh wow, like she's
insane.
And then her music is incredible too.
Her music is incredible. The funny part is I always say this, not every writer knows how to transition from being a songwriter into being an artist, because sometimes what songwriters think is like, yo, I could just take this hit that I was going to give to Ed Sheeran and I could keep it for myself. But what you don't realize is that's not necessarily your voice. As an artist, you have to have a style and because I did it too. Like I started out as an artist and a writer, but my biggest hit with me and my brother, Locked Away with Adam Levine, that was number one in like 107 countries, and we went on tour with Maroon 5. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
But we made a Caribbean pop album, which that doesn't sound like none of the songs that I wrote for anybody else. Rock City has their own style, and then the songs that I write is like, okay, this is for you and this is what you do. And then not every writer understands that.